Okay, this is the review on the Double Eagle M57 Ultimate Bolt Action Sniper Rifle, commonly known as the L96 Sniper Rifle. In the box, it comes disassembled. You have to put it together with the key wrench. This one came with the scope and the bipod along with the gun. Some of them you don't have to buy at the scope because the scope itself costs like $40. Um, this is the box for it. As you can tell, it's a lot smaller than the actual gun. The gun doesn't actually fit into it, so that's why it comes disassembled. The power source is spring. Its velocity is 440 FPS. The power range is 70 meters. The weight is 3,000 grams. Overall length is 1,140 millimeters. The barrel length is this barrel is a smooth bore copper 637 millimeter barrel. The magazine capacity holds 28 BBs. The safety is a lever right over here on the side right next to the bolt. The hop up is adjustable, and that's about it. I highly advise that you use 28 gram BBs while you are using this gun because it makes it more accurate, makes it accurate down to the point. It's perfect. Trust me, I've gotten hit by it plenty of times. It'll hit goggles every time if that's what you're aiming for. The scope onto the gun. The scope, as you can see, is right here, and you take this off right here to see out of it better. This thing right here, or this piece right here, actually changes the color of the scope. It's got a green for night vision, a red for really sunny days to kind of block a lot of light. And it's got a normal, so you can see down it. The battery is right up in here. It is connected by these two pieces right here. It's not the scope rings. As you can tell, it needs tightened at the moment, but I'm not going to tighten it too much because I don't want to take it off balance or something. Triggers right here. As you can tell, there's like two triggers. There's a little piece right here. If you don't press this piece, then this part won't fire. You have to press this and then press the trigger. Fire. The bolt mechanism is right here. Just pull it back like that. Then you put it back. I'm not going to do it right now. One of the sides of the strap is right here. Right over here on the top and the back. You can't really see it. The other button's right here, kind of in the back where you can't see it. These are fully metal. They're like really good. You can't expect them to break off the gun and the gun to fall. The gun is waterproof. The seals are great. I've dropped it in snow plenty of times, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. The body is like a hard plastic. It's ABS plastic. This rail up here, everything up here, this is all metal. The barrel is all metal. Orange tip on the end of the gun, which is, you gotta have this on or else it's illegal. The barrel on the end of the gun, that's the only part of plastic. Bipod right here, this is completely metal, all metal. What you do is you pull this down right here, latches it back up, or you pull it this way and it latches it that way, right here, like that. Just put it back down like that, put it back down like that. You unscrew these and it'll automatically, it's got a spring in it and it'll shoot those out the end. That's to make the bipod taller. Clip is right under here. You can't really tell. To unlatch it, you gotta push the button that's on this part right here where my pointer finger is. Just pull the clip out. To load it, it's already loaded, but to load it, you gotta press this down, then use a speed loader. Whenever you're using a speed loader, put your fingers on this side and use it, because this gun is kind of a pain to reload. So you put your fingers right here, use a speed loader with this hand. Don't know if you can see it, like if you're holding it with this hand. Put a speed loader right here and load it. These are 28 gram BBs inside here. When you want to put it back in, you have to pull the bolt back. Should I do that? Should I pull the bolt back out? Okay. So put it back in, you have to put it like that. I'm not going to put it back in because you got to pull back the bolt. Always remember to pull back the bolt before you put it back in, or else it'll jam the gun. Cheek pad right here. This makes it easier to line your eye up with the scope. It works really well.
Without a scope.
And it's not as good without a scope because this gun, the rail right here, does not have like a divot in it. So it's really hard to aim without a scope. If you're going to buy this rifle, I highly, highly, highly advise that you buy a scope with it. Invest the extra money. It's way worth it. It's amazing with the scope. all your friends will want the scope. You've got the pad right here on the end for your shoulder. Lever right here. That's how you pull out the bipod. And this piece is always sitting right here. You can take this piece out if you want. The bipod's really nice though. And it's really on there really well. And it wobbles really well with the gun weight, so the gun's not sticking up like that. It's not putting a bunch of pressure on the gun. Another thing about it is the handle. It's really nice, really compact. There's no unstable parts to it when you fire it. It's a very good gun. All in all, the gun costs, I think, around $140 is my guess. $120, maybe. If you buy it from certain places, it's going to be more expensive certain places than other. It will take it down about $35 if you don't buy the scope, but as I said earlier, you really want to buy the scope when you're using this, when you have this gun. That's about it. This is the L96 sniper rifle, otherwise known as the M57 Double Eagle Ultimate Spring Action Sniper Rifle. See you later.